So, Ken, good to have you on. Glad to have you aboard Motivational Monday. We're ready to get fired up right now. So today, we're getting right into as far as one of the simplest but most effective ways to stay consistent in your fitness and health. So last week, we got into one paradigm to keep you going, but today, I just want to give you the most effective way to stay consistent, especially if you get busy, if you're in Arizona, if you're during harvest, any of those times, we are looking to make sure that we're staying consistent with our fitness. So what I'm talking about today is the minimum daily assignment. Now, if you've been following along with last week's message where I talked about life is self-assignment, this is going to feel like the practical part. Because yes, mindset matters, but at the end of the day, your actions are the ones that prove what you've assigned yourself. So let me ask you, have you ever had a day where your plans just fell off? Where they just fell apart? The workout didn't happen, the meals got rushed, stress took over, and by the end of the day, you thought, I blew it. I absolutely blew it. Now, we've all been there. But I want to give you a tool that keeps you moving forward even on those days. So here's what I've noticed. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. That's not the case. They fail because their plan is built for perfect days. They set these big targets. I'm going to work out 6 days a week. I'm going to meal prep everything. I'm going to crush this new training program I'm working on. And for 2 to 3 days, it works. And then life shows up. Your friend gets sick. You're running late to work. You're just tired, exhausted. And then boom, you miss a day. Then boom, 2, then 3. And that's when discouragement sets in. That's when people say, I'll just start again next week. Or worse, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. And they shut down completely. So here's the fix. Set a minimum daily assignment. This is a small, simple action you can commit no matter what. It should be easy enough that even on your worst day, you can do it. But it's meaningful enough that even on your best day, it still builds momentum. Because here's the truth. Consistency beats intensity. Progress beats perfection. And movement beats stuckness. Your minimum daily assignment might be something like, I'm going to get 5,000 steps in a day. I'm going to do 10 minutes of stretching. I'm going to drink 80 ounces of water. I'm going to eat protein before each meal. I'm going to do 25 push-ups before I go to bed. The point is not to win a gold medal. The point is to keep momentum moving forward. Because once you break the chain, it gets harder to restart. But if you just keep showing up even small increments, you stay in the game. So here's the psychology of this assignment. This is where it's powerful. When you give yourself the daily assignment, the daily minimum assignment, you're reinforcing something bigger. Your identity. You're saying to yourself, I'm someone who shows up even when it's hard. I'm someone who takes care of my body. I'm not perfect, but I don't quit. You're essentially rewiring your brain to say, I trust you. And when you trust yourself, you don't need to rely on motivation. You've got momentum. So here's the challenge I have for you this week. Every morning this week, I want you to pick your minimum daily assignment. Something small, something clear, something winnable. I talked about walking 10 minutes a day, eating one clean meal a day, stretching for 5 minutes before bed, writing down all of your meals that you eat, whatever it is, you decide the minimum daily assignment, and then I want you to post it to this replay in the school app. Then each night, come back and reply with the check marks, a green check mark saying yep, or an X saying no. Why? Because it builds accountability, but it also builds confidence. Because the more you complete these minimums, the more your identity shifts, the more your confidence grows, and the more your fitness becomes who you are, not just what you do. So remember, discipline isn't about doing everything. It's about doing something every day. So stop overthinking the perfect plan. Start acting on the smallest assignment, because that's what builds momentum, and momentum creates results. So let's go win the week, one assignment at a time. You've got it. I know you can do it. I'm proud of you for showing up today. That's step one. Now let's go get it. Let's go attack the week. Let's crush it. All right, guys, post in there. I want to know what your daily minimum assignment is. Thanks for coming on this morning. Best to you this week. Let's go.